What is going on to the Max audience, WFL Nation? This is the Emperor, one of the Emperors, Chad Roland here live from WFL League headquarters, and wanted to do something a little different here, providing highlights for the games and providing analysis of those highlights, something that I've only seen maybe once. So let's check it out here. We are going to go to the highlight reel as we have the first highlight of the matchup, which is the Reapers taking on the Wild here. Colin Pierce starting it off here in this first quarter. Ryan Roosevelt, whoop, with a nice little move there. Defending, juking out of his way, getting down, deep down the field as Alberga takes a run, and that's a mistake, gentlemen. That is something you can't do. You can't fumble the ball. The Reapers, after a quick little drive, settle for 3 points here in the first quarter with a score of 3-0. The Wild get the ball back. Pierce, plenty of time, looking to the outside to his receiver, makes the first down. Next few plays, Pierce, plenty of time on third down, looks for Rob Hunt, finds him, but just short, and they're going to have to punt it away. Why are we showing a punt? Uh-oh, that is a mistake there. The Reapers starting with great field position led by their rookie quarterback, Andre Pope. To the side, over to Nicholas, no handles. He's got plenty of handles right there as Pope, looking again, finds his receiver and gets it down just inside the 1 yard line. And they are going to, here on first and goal, find a wide open man in the end zone for the first score in the game as Pierce drops back and finds Roosevelt deep down the field. That's going to be a big gain there as Alberga showing why he's one of the best running backs there with a nice little gain on third down. Pierce inside the 15. Alberga again with a nice little run as he gets the first down inside the 5. Pierce dropped back looking after the first attempt, and there's a touchdown there by the backup tight end. Big Papa Dre, though, not going to be outshined in this run game with a big gain there. Pope looking to the side, finds his man. It's going to be a first down and more past the 30 down, past the 35 down to the 30. And Pope again is going to take it this time, showing off the speed. But one thing Pope forgot to do, hold on to the football as the Wild make a huge change of possession right there. Nothing comes after that possession into the first half. In the third quarter, Pope looking, showing off that 4.3 speed that we talked about on the show as he gets the first down and more. Big Papa Dre, though, shows that he's got a little bit of speed as well and some break tackle ability, getting close to that first down. A few plays later, it gets popped right there on third down to stop the drive. They settle for a field goal. Pierce looking down the field for Rob Hunt, breaks a couple of tackles, getting down to the 40. Pierce trying to drive his men down the field. He does, and he finds the always dependable Ryan Roosevelt for the big drive, and that's going to lead to an O.J. Alberga touchdown there on the pitch. Third down, and the defense here at the end of the third quarter stops, and guess what? The Wild get retribution for their blocked punt as they get their own good field position. Pierce looking for O.J. Alberga, fumbles it. Rob Hunt quickly picks it up and walks it into the end zone to take the lead after this two-point conversion, 22-19 here in the fourth quarter. Big Papa Dre showing off that speed there on the edge. Once again, back-to-back runs right here, showing why he's not going to be outshined by O.J. Alberga as he gets a nice big gain there for the Reapers. Pope showing his skills as well, getting down inside the 20. This a big crucial play in the back of the end zone. Jay Sean Robinson with a touchdown. The Reapers taking the lead. O.J. Alberga showing off that speed and that agility, getting down the sideline to the 30-yard line. And once again, Alberga showing that some more. Just a big man on this drive here as Alberga, 3 big runs, and he gets into the end zone. The Wild take the lead, but wait a minute. Extra point is missed. That is no good, as that is going to be a big-time play here. Andre Pope trying to lead his team, the rookie, the #1 overall pick, down the field into field goal range. Let's see if they can do it. Big Papa Dre with a big run. Big time play right here. Over to Nicholas, no handles. They were just outside of field goal range. Now they are inside field goal range. And this, the big time kick by the young man. 30 seconds to go. The kick is good. The Wild with an opportunity here. First play of the drive. Gets Rob Hunt first down. Pierce looking to the outside, finds his man. That's going to be Monsoon as he gets past the 40, down to the 45. And after a sack, the final play of the ball game, a deep desperation dive to Ryan Roosevelt. And that will do it. As you can see here, the Reapers with the victory, 29-28, a big way to start the first game of the first season in WFL history. Andre Pope, the rookie, 14-17, 92 yards, 2 TDs, no picks, but did have 12 carries there for 91 yards. Big Papa Dre, 22 carries for 112 yards. Jaysean Robinson with that big-time TD. You saw there 3 catches for 25 yards. On the wild side, not to be outdone, Pierce, 18-26 for 188 yards, 2 TDs and a pick. Alberga, 18 carries, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns to go along with 2 receptions for 16 yards and a touchdown. He also had 3 fumbles in this ball game. I'm sure that the Wild coaching staff will be taking a look at that. And Ryan Roosevelt, the big-time receiver, 7 big catches for 84 yards. This was a wild back-and-forth game. The Reapers had the lead early. The Wild come back and take the lead, but that big missed extra point on that final drive for the Wild was what did them in. If they made that, they would have went into overtime with an opportunity, but they don't, and the number 1 team in the power rankings falls to the worst team in the power rankings, 29-28. And let's roll right into the second game here as Dakota travels to Scotland to take on the Legends, and we're going to pick it up here early in the first quarter. Chima to William H.W. Macy with the nice pitch and catch for the first score in Dakota Bucks history. Hugh Janus looking for his man Nolan Pierce and finds him in the middle of the field. Janus dropping back and breaking the pressure and getting down. That is a sack, as the turnover will be there as Judon Richardson. His name was busy all day long on the reception there and gets the first down. Richard Rash, after a stop by the defense, kicks the field goal. It is up and good. And Dakota taking an early 9-0 lead. Janus looking. Finds Kev Say Jr., the linebacker for the Bucks. It is the first interception, and Chima taking it and handing it off to Judon Richardson as he just barrels his way through and gets another first down. Into the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, Judon Richardson barrels his way in and gets his first touchdown of many on the day as Janus showing off his wheels as well, being able to break a few tackles. Broke a tackle from C.C. Roland, and that is going to be that play. But then C.C. Roland, retribution, makes a stop there on third down as Scotland getting their first points in team history as H.W. Macy here with the beautiful return. Down the sideline he goes and gets it to the 30-yard line as that is going to be a stop there. But coming back on the other side is Chima to Chapman for the score, and Dakota with a big lead early, 22-3 as Scotland, though, driving down the field. They're going to hand it off to Nolan Pierce, showing off that speed as he's able to take that down inside the 5-yard line in Scotland. Looking to get their first points, and they do right there, a touchdown in the back of the end zone to make it 22-10. Skipping forward here to the third quarter. Janus finding his target in the middle of the field, but that's going to be no gain or first down and no points there as Judon Richardson being able to just barrel his way down there as he gets a first down and more. Chima finding the backup tight end Bowling in for the end zone, and Dakota extending their lead even more, 29-10. Janus deep down the field. Jake Molyneux, they've been wondering when he was going to get involved, and he does right there, a big 70-yard touchdown. And the Legends cutting into this lead, but Richardson just being too much for this defense as he rushes for his third touchdown, and there's actually his third touchdown of the game right there in the fourth quarter. Janus trying to lead a last-minute charge here. Deep down the field, finds his man and tries to make this into a touchdown, and he does as the game is over. The Bucks taking the victory 43-24. Chima 21-27, 215 yards, 3 TDs. Janus 321 yards, 3 TDs and a pick, as those are the stats there for the second game. And we are going to move on to the third game here down in Pottsville, where the Blizzard comes into town. And this game starts off with a bang as Zach Hold'em, in the first play, the first opening kickoff, takes that back for the first kickoff in WFL history, as that is going to be a touchdown right there. And then the very first play here for Pottsville, find their man down the sideline. This was a wild and crazy shootout game. Takes it down inside the 5-yard line. And Pottsville, the defense of Buffalo, stood them up as they will get their first points with a field goal later on in the first quarter. Dwizzle Givens with a big run right here, down and fumbles the football, and the Blizzard make them pay with a fumble right there as they will take back over. The Blizzard looking for their man, the fullback, down the sideline, and that's going to be down to the 12-yard line as the Blizzard inching closer to their first score. And there it is right there. Guess who? Zach Holdorf with his second touchdown of the day already. Finding Aiden Teixeira. He was a monster in the receiving game for the Blizzard. Gets a long first down there as Fowler showing off his wheels as well and was able to take that in for his first rushing touchdown as Alex Darr showing off he can do some stuff as well. Deep down the side, that is a big-time play. That is Pinecroft, the backup tight end. That is going to be a touchdown as Fowler. Look, and that is not Holdorf. That's a different wide receiver this time. Down the middle there, finding the open field, fumbled, but Holdorf does recover to keep the possession alive. Fowler looking, finds Teixeira, and he is able to find his way into the end zone for a touchdown. 27-9 as Alex Darr showing off the feet as well that he can rush, juking that man out of his shoes and takes it down to the 30-yard line. And then the very next play, Dwizzle Givens running it in from 30 yards out as Pottsville goes and down 27-17. Long pass down the sideline. That is Kane Roush taking it down inside the 5-yard line. And Pottsville looking to try to cut this lead early, and Dwizzle Givens does do that indeed. 27-24. This is a back-and-forth game all game long as Dwizzle Givens coming out of the backfield, breaks a tackle, takes it down the sideline, getting past the 20, past the 10, and he's going to take that all the way. And Pottsville takes the lead here, and going into the third quarter, Axel Raven, the linebacker, making a big-time interception here for Buffalo. He's trying to stop that momentum, and they do. Aiden Teixeira taking the run and takes it down inside the 5. And Fowler finding Teixeira to finish it off as they will score. It is now 34-31, but Pottsville and Kane Roush won't be outdone in the special teams. He takes it back for his own touchdown. As we said, this is a wild and crazy game as Pottsville takes the lead 38-34, but Buffalo won't be weathered like that as Zach Holdorf down the sideline takes it down inside the 10, and after a couple plays, they are able to find Holdorf again as he's able to get that touchdown on a nice crossing route. Fowler looking after another possession, gets another touchdown there to Aiden Teixeira. The Blizzard keep coming back. Lots of time here for Fowler. He decides to take it on his own. Wide open field down the middle. Going to the left-hand side. Let's take it down to about the 17-yard line. And Pottsville's defense with the hold as they will force that into a field goal. It's up to good. 51-38, 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Play action pass from Darr. Looking down the middle. That is Kane Roush. Breaks that tackle down past the 30. Fumble and quick 6. Able to keep that recovery there for the team as Darr using his feet to extend it. First down off the second down. Had an opportunity to score but does not. And a fumble right there, and that was a huge play. Darr not able to get it in. The fullback with the fumble, and the Blizzard recover. And after nothing going on that drive, Kane Roush tries to will his team back, breaking a tackle there on a punt return down to the 15-yard line. And Darr holds on to the football this time as he's able to break a couple tackles and get down to the goal line. And he's going to give it up on the next play to Dwizzle Givens as they will cut this lead 51-45. But Aiden Teixeira in the receiving game out of the backfield, too much for this Pottsville defense as they get down past midfield. Teixeira with another broken tackle on this run down to about the 20-yard line, and the Maroons hold them, but they will kick a field goal. It is up and good, 54-45, and that is the end of the score there. Teixeira, 27 carries, 135 yards, 8 receptions, 88 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day for Teixeira. Looking at the other side, Pinecroft, 2 receptions for 135 yards and a touchdown. As we move to the final game of the week, and it's the game of the week. Michigan travels to Munich to take on the Metalheads, and this is the tale of two halves here for this game as Kevin Say getting to the close to the late in the first quarter here, driving, and they settle for a field goal, and that brings out this Michigan offense who just had some decent plays in the first half, but just pretty much looked flat coming into this game. As a couple passes here, Johnny Venero with a big diving stop or big diving catch there, as Falache getting sacked there. That is Star Carr, who had a huge game today, and Devontae Moore showing why he's one of the top picks in this draft to Robert Thump, the receiver, down the middle of the field, gets down to about the 8-yard line, and Moore able to finish this off, finds Kevin Say Jr. or Kevin Say for the touchdown, as it is going to be 10-0 as the Metalheads continue on. Devontae Moore taking it out of the pressure, getting it down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 6 here for the Metalheads, looking and tipped, but it was caught there by the offense, as they will get lucky there with a break on the 1st and goal. Metalheads looking for their tight end, Yanni Van Halen, and they're able to find him. And this was a theme right here, as the punt was being blocked by the Metalheads, and they will start with excellent field position here late in the second quarter. Kevin Say with a big run up the middle, getting down to the 6-yard line there. And as they got some back and forth stops here, Munich with another block punt here, back-to-back block punts here for Munich, and this time it does result in some points as the Metalheads going up 26-0. But here comes Michigan, going to their man Johnny Venaro, the 24th overall selection in this past draft, makes a couple of moves and takes this one to the house for the touchdown, the first score in Michigan history, as Venaro, who was just a beast for them today, getting down the sideline on that punt. Nothing coming out of that drive, though, and Metalheads get the ball back, tipped away, and look at the left tackle making the big-time catch, but nothing comes out of that. Michigan gets the ball back here as Falache showing he can actually do something with his feet down the middle of the field, getting past a 40, getting a first down and extending this drive here for Michigan. And a fake handoff to Venaro. Why not give it to the young man? Give it to Venaro, his first receiving touchdown of his career. And Michigan cutting it to this lead, 26-14. The Metalheads tipping away Robert Thump, showing the concentration as he was able to make that catch there out of the gun. They give it to Kevin Say, and Kevin Say makes a mistake, fumbles the ball. Michigan bounces on top of it, and a huge opportunity here for Michigan. Can they capitalize? Very next play, 2nd and 5, as he goes down the middle of the field, finds his target. That is the tight end, and that's going to be a first down there. And after a few plays, Scott Stover getting the sack there, as Michigan looking for an opportunity to score, and they do right here, giving it to McCaw as he gets his first touchdown, and it's going to cut that lead 26-21. And in the 4th quarter, trying to seal this drive, 3rd down play to Yanni Van Halen, gets the first down. Another 3rd down opportunity here as they convert with Kevin Say. And then Kevin Say on the very next play, big block there by the wide receiver Robert Thump, and Kevin Say takes it in for the touchdown. But Michigan not done yet. 1:14 to go. Deep down the middle, Sam Blotter, the two-way player, makes a huge play, and that's going to be a touchdown. Michigan cuts into the lead, but that is not going to be enough as the Metalheads taking this victory 33-28. As you can see here, Blotter 4 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown, but Venero 8 for 34, 5 receptions for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. Munich combined 9 sacks on the game, as we will see the week 1 results here. Cincinnati taking over and beating the West Virginia Wild 29-28. Dakota 43-24 over Scotland. Buffalo in a shootout wins 54.